Welcome, guys. We're again playing Age of Wonders. I'll just let the game load in. It's taking a long time now with all the DLCs and things. It's not a quick start. I'll just wait for the program to respond, and we'll then sort of be into it. It will load. It's I've just sort of I thought I preloaded it, but it still takes a long time to go in. It's sort of funny. It's sort of it takes an incredibly long time now. Something's not optimized. Here we go. It's funny, you get so used to the fast loads with the SSD drive now. It's not always fast. Okay, so we'll just go and continue our current game. So we're playing as the Orcs. We're sort of now riding giant wolves, and which has actually been fairly effective for our play style. So we've got our main group back over through here. We've got the first of the frost dragons is in this particular location. We've a fairly strong little group now, sort of moving our way through. Other different units in through there. There's ruts, and we've got little groups of sort of like low level troops in through here as well. And who have we got there? Another one there. There's no fives anywhere, so these I'm going to have to sort of probably send some of these back off just to sort of hold back. This army will go down now and start to sort of take on the area of the actual giant itself. So let's just get across the map. Now all of these are still within the territory, so we do pick up good health all the way through here. So let's just go and do that. Just see how far each of them can get. Yeah, they can go a fair distance. I only need 3 to actually be able to move, so this is the furthest of them. We've wiped out all of the armies that were against us down this way, and we now have a pretty clear run back up through. So we've taken this city from them, and we've now released it as a vassal. Now we've gone fully evil, and the enemy has also become evil as well. So we've got 2 evil empires fighting each other. I can't go there. That will actually be a problem, so we'll just go back to here. Again, we'll just get everything to heal up first before we sort of go into the actual final fights. And bring Ruts up as well. Ruts can just get in behind there somewhere. That will do. Okay, so what else have we got through here? City's released as a vassal, that's Zessen, so that's all fine. I will move this unit back. This one made space for the what was I going to say? For the dragon, I think. So we'll march you back, and we'll just collect another group. Ultimately, of orcs. Hi Tenru, how you going? Now, what else have we got? We've got Silver Tongue Fruit has been acquired. Good. We've got a level up. So this is Ruts, has now leveled up, has now reached level 9. So we've got this one here. So we've already got Adepts of Astral and Adepts of Chaos. Initiates, Adept of Shadow. What have I done there? I've done Astral previously. We're saying, will you get a preview key of Shadow Empire DLC and thus stream it before the 9th of April? I hope so. I can tell you that there's things afoot, but I haven't received. Actually, yeah, no, I did check my emails. I haven't received anything yet, but I know I will get it. But it may only be a day or 2 beforehand. And that's that tends to be the way things work with the Slytherin releases. They're very, very close to release. Sometimes I get them a week early. So I'm hopeful, but it is now a week away. So yes, it's and I will actually then. I don't know whether I'll do them as live streams or as an actual pre-recorded playthrough, as almost like a tutorial. I'm not sure yet. I may do a live stream series first, get used to it, and then actually do just that way I can learn the game, and then learn the new bits, and then actually do something else afterwards, I think. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it indeed. So yeah, it was. I was talking to Battle Mode yesterday, and he's already sort of been playing it a little bit and sort of doing different bits and pieces. So I don't know if I'm on the beta or not. I don't like playing them unless I'm allowed to actually show them. But I've been playing Cintopia, which I've been recording that one and thoroughly enjoying that game. So I'll be uploading some content for that one today, hopefully. So Aldo1 is saying, Daz, do signature seals cost skill points, or are they essentially free once you qualify for them? They're essentially free. So what actually ends up happening here is you can see I've got 2 available, and now I think I've actually leveled up twice, but if I go and pick this one through here, this unlocked skill essentially becomes a free pick. And I'm thinking I'm just going to go with I'll go with Astral here. I'll select that one. I've now got 3 picks, so it gives me like an extra bonus, and I can pick them anywhere I like. So what do I want? Like if I have a look and see the Warlock from the Warlock side of things, I've been heading down this road here. Awaken Corrupted Soul, so summon a tier 3 Corrupted Soul next to a target enemy with low morale or worse. We also then have, this one here is Bend Broken Will, so target enemy unit with low morale or worse, base 120% chance of becoming dominated for 3 turns. Yeah, there's certainly some good ones there. What's this one down in here? Target enemy unit and all connected units gain afflicted. Yeah, this is interesting as well. And these come from the Hex Bolts. We also have 2 in through here, Curse, or this one here is Siphon. So steal all positive status effects from the target unit. That's good as well. And so I can actually go to any of these as well. Attacks and debuff abilities inflict +1 status vulnerability, but I can go deeper down this tree. Weakening, so 90% chance of inflicting weakening for 3 turns. That's actually a good one. I think I'll just grab that one now. We've also then got Chaos Magic. Magic attacks inflict guaranteed +1 weakened, sundered defense, or sundered resistance against targets already afflicted by that status effect. Yeah, that's a good one as well. That's then going to open up one of these. This one here is when any enemy hit fumble, this unit gains +5 maximum hit points. That's cruel. I'll keep it going down this way, I think. So magic attacks ignore 1 more status resistance. Okay, that side, and then this one here is disenchanting. So dispel 1 positive status effect. Let's just keep on sort of smashing our way down to here. Although that one there is good as well. To get to that one, I'm going to have to go either here or down this way. Attacks and debuff. So another status vulnerability there for 3 turns. This one here is target suffer -10 morale each turn. That's a good one, you know. Hex of the Broken Spirit. Going all the way back up to there. I sort of like that one. Back over here, what have we got? +4 status resistance. Yeah, to adjacent friendly units. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Hang on, I can undo that one. Can I? Just cancel. Just do that one. I accidentally clicked on it. So we'll just come back down into here. Weakened, and grab that one again. Just get the Astral. Select that one. Just give me the extra one. These here, once per turn, this unit gains evasion. No, we don't need that one. Base attacks have a 90% chance of inflicting sundered resistance. Effects are increased for single shot attacks. I don't think I'll worry about that one. I think we'll just keep on going this way. I'll go that way. That way we're sort of just 1 away from getting infectious affliction. So that one could be a useful one, just to really sort of weaken whole armies with the Warlock. Confirm that one. So close that one. So Ruts has now got that particular one in there. Ruler leveled up as well. So we're sort of slowly moving down through this warrior aspect. So we've got one here with 15 maximum hit points. The hero uses a charge attack after moving, which we don't actually have. Oh, here we go. We've actually now hit level 12, so I got a freebie here as well. Now this is, we've already gone with Materium, and we've also gone with Chaos. Now it's sort of funny, we can't actually do anything else down this way just yet. We need 6 Chaos Affinity, and we don't quite have it. Adaptive Chaos, we're going to have to do this one here, I think. Select that one. Which opens up these. Now we've got Debilitating Aura, so adjacent enemies have -5 status resistance. That's very, very good. Chaos Empowerment's in through here, so +10 critical hit chance. I'll put that one there in, and these other ones I don't really need. What have we got there? Cleaving Sweep. Yeah, I think we might throw that one in. We're not doing massive damage with this unit. We've sort of done it more as a support type unit. We'll just confirm that though. We do want to start to build up this, get rid of this Barbarian Axe and bring another one in, but we don't want to be losing our mounts. So that's why we don't want the charge attacks. What have we got over through here? We've got a tier 2 Noble Aegis shield. We don't actually have abilities yet to build anything back up there, so I'll just keep it where that is. Empire Development skill available, back up through here. Now we've got 400 odd to spend here, so there's a lot that we haven't picked up. Your units regenerate an additional 15 hit points per turn in friendly domain. I'll take that one. Vassals grant +10 gold in tribute. I'll grab that as well. It's 150. I can also get the teleporters. We might get that one a bit later on. Oh, this is a good one. Gain 10 combat casting points per unit. That's going to be great. That's 250. That sort of gets rid of everything we've got. Back over here. Raising cities. Yeah, we don't need to do that one as such. Getting that extra casting points. We've got a lot of mana. We've got a lot of gold as well now. I'm thinking that's going to really, really end up allowing us to do all sorts of things in combat. Which will be, like, because we've run out a few times of the casting points. Let's go and throw that one in there and grab that. So we're down to just 15 Imperium now. High Pledge produced Archer battlements. That's good. And it now needs to build something else. These guys are happy, which is great. The Mages Guild is going to be boosted. Now that's not boosted yet. The Mint requires 1 mine. That one's not boosted. We need 3 foresters to boost that one. Yeah, I'll grab that one there. Get even more mana. And we produce a Frost Dragon here, which is coming down to the south. Got the Academy there. Yep, still got the Armory being built, which is fine. Back up through here. What are we building? The Granary. Then we're building an Arcane Institute, and then we are building the Forge item there. So we're still a fair few turns away from being able to build that special axe for the leader. And we've sort of just been checking things out in through here. There's something else down that way. We can't really go to any of those. Let's just keep on moving to the south and just see what else we can discover down this way. This is just underneath where we've been operating on the map. So Tenor is saying Cintopia gives me Dungeon Keeper vibes with the hell sitting. It's not really that at all. It's actually it's sort of funny because it's actually there's so many different genres in it. It's an incredible game. It's so well balanced when you play it. And I've been just playing through one of the campaign missions for my recording for the last. I recorded back to back yesterday. Like for a fair few hours. I think I was recording for like 6 hours or something. And I still want to play it, but they've asked me not to live stream it because it's because they're still building it before release. But it's actually split into two different areas. You've got the overworld above it, which is like it's a god game where you don't have direct impact on the people. You can't order them around or do anything. You can't build anything. All you can do is influence through spells, and it's really fascinating. So you've got this group of humans, or humus they're called in the game, that sort of are on the surface, where you can influence but not directly order, and then in hell you control hell underneath it, where you can actually then go and that's like a management / tycoon game basically. So you've got a tycoon game underneath, where you are processing sins, and above the world you then, through influence, you are directing what sins will be then promoted. It's actually brilliant what they've done. Like, it's absolutely brilliant. It's so much fun, and every game is so different. It's just really, really cool. So Afterlife, yeah, all of those sorts of games like Afterlife, Black and White, any god game, like even like World Box, games like that have all got elements of it, but none of them do it to the extent of how things actually combine in that game. It's just when I play it, I'm sort of annoyed with myself because I'm just so in awe of the game that I'm even when I'm recording, I'm just going, wow, this is incredible. Like, and when I say it, I think, geez, that sounds really fake. As if it's just something that's but I'm just so impressed with it. It's so well done. It's so it's I guess it has those god game elements where you are casting spells. You can cast things that sort of cause issues on the surface, but you can't pick up, for example, a humu, like a little character on the surface, and move them around. You can sort of, there's different spells you can do which can influence them, and it's just so the intertwining of the different ideas is just brilliant. It's I'm gushing over it because it's just such a game that's just so well done. Anyway, I've been I've sort of finished my recordings yesterday, but I'm still only partway through the campaign, so I think I'll probably even record a little bit more today, and I don't know if I'll actually put this next one up. I'm not sure how close I am to finishing off one of the campaign games, but I'm super impressed with it. Okay, so we've got Makareka's then saying, hey Daz, you've inspired me to do a Barbarian Orc run too. I've had a lot of DLC fatigue, which I realised thanks to you. Yeah, I didn't realise until I stopped playing it, until I just thought, I'm just going to play what I want to play, and it's so much fun playing, going right back to the very, very core of the game. From when it first released, and just playing something, but still using the DLC elements. The DLC elements are in the game, but we're just not playing as them, and it's been really, really cool. Now we've got Skiddick saying, "Hi to Des and Gaz gang, can't hear anything." Well, I've got everything seems to be okay from my end, so I'm not sure what that would be. Sorry, Skedic, not sure what that is. So Silent Cat Fox is saying, hey there, hi back. Hi Began, and then Silent Cat's in saying, game's latest changes just kicked my motivation into the bin. Oh really? It's funny because we're playing with the we're not playing as a nomad. Like I really just. To be honest, I just couldn't be bothered learning the nomad style of things. But we are playing with a lot of the stuff in the actual world itself. Like if I just come back in press escape and just go into realm overview. We are using a lot of Rise to Ruin, like fractured infestations. We're using barren and fractured, and we're also using the ruin nodes, different aspects with this one as well. Also with the actual faction we're playing with one of the newly released sort of like abilities for the group that you can get through the Pantheon. So we've sort of unlocked a Pantheon element, which is sort of like very, very deep into the Pantheon. So it's a long way through. Silent Cat saying, I started playing the second Eldritch realm story. Did you play too? I don't play the story realms. I started playing the first one because I thought it was a good way for people to actually learn the game. And if I ever do a tutorial run, I'll probably actually start there and actually do the tutorial run, explaining how to play the game through that way. But I'm probably I wouldn't do that either. I would probably just find a like even what we're playing here with just barbarian orcs has been so much fun to play. Like it's just been great. So yeah, it's very, very cool. And Barrack saying I was the same. Nomad overwhelmed me a bit. Having a blast with an older race and culture. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm just purely playing barbarian orcs and thoroughly enjoying it. It's been a fun run. Now back on YouTube. So Aldar1 is saying, Daz, yeah, you've done the one there. Do you ever miss the unit customization of Planetfall, or does Age of Wonders 4 have enough subsystems to make up for it? You know, it's sort of funny. I wish it had the modding system of Planetfall to a degree. It sort of does, but it's not as finessed, and so I do miss that a little bit, to be honest. It's sort of one of those things where I almost wish I could finesse each unit rather than actually having like these, or finesse each class rather than having like global impacts across the group. I wish I could actually sort of have like even subclasses would be fantastic. So it's sort of it's one of those things really. So Eurolandish is saying Industrious has been my favourite culture since day one. Hope we get to see some subculture added in a similar vein to the feudal and dark cultures. Well, we did, didn't we, in the dark cultures and the feudal? We've got 2 of them there. I'm pretty sure they've been added. Because you got this. Hang on, now you've got me thinking. Is that where it is? Okay. I'm pretty sure feudal has got it. I'll just save the game. And do a save here. We're still in the same one. But if I just go back out to the where is it? Realm overview. I don't want to exit the game. Exit menu, there we go. Let's have a quick look because I thought they did. So, oh, you mean the other way around? Sorry, I've misread that one. Yeah, they have. I would love to see something. Oh, yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, sorry, I'm completely the opposite. Yeah, they haven't done that for Industrious. Yeah, sorry, I've only just woken up. It's only like it's very, very early in the morning here. By the way, happy Easter, everyone. If you are sort of partaking and having the very, very long weekends, we got a 4-day weekend here in Australia. I'll just continue where we left off. We don't need to go back out and have a look. Yeah, a few of the DLCs didn't impress me that much. I didn't really like that one that we just saw the cutscene off. I like the old Lord of the Rings sort of style factions. You know, like having those around is good. Okay, let's continue on. So we've now got orders required. Back in through here, leave that one where that is. Back over here, we have a group which is coming in. We're ready to do a big attack in here. Now, we're still one turn away from having everything sort of set up. We've done different attacks through this other side. We're releasing this one ourselves. And so this little group in here is fairly strong. Let's just keep it here and see what they get up to. They haven't got super strength in this one. They're reasonably good, but this will be an interesting little fight when we do go in for this particular city. I don't know if they can actually get a unit across in time to save this city. Maybe they can, but we've just destroyed 2 big armies over here after taking the city. So they're going to be a little bit weaker now than what they were before. We'll see what actually happens here. This one could be an interesting turn. So what is required in through here? We'll just leave them where they are. Good old penguins. And again, we're just moving down towards the south. Just keep on sort of excavating our way through. I'm finding the balance of the game now is really cool. So Christopher is saying, I played with the Nomad Conquerors, and one of the AI opponents fought against me with armies of a lot of bone dragons with disease ability, which is very unfair and almost unbeatable. Yeah, the disease ability. Outlandish is saying, I haven't bought expansion pass 3 yet because I was unsure about whether I'd use vampires or the Nomad faction. Is a Nomad faction played well by the AI? I don't know yet. I haven't actually really come across them. So I haven't really seen them. It's a good question because there's a lot of mechanics in there that the AI may struggle with. I know that the Triumph Studios do a good job there, and so they do. I'm always impressed with what they do in the game. Like, it's one of those things where it is my favourite game, and so I'm not sure about that one. But I did find that, like, when I didn't play the Nomads, I felt re-energized with the game again. There we go. Skitty saying, okay, sorry, it was on my end for some reason. I randomly changed which speakers it was going to. I can hear fine now. There we go. Well, everyone else was, so I assumed it was at your end. Silent Cat saying, yeah, well, dragon units are magic fighters now, so not sure about the bone dragons, but due to the changes to defense and resistance, they kick in really hard against physically centered cultures like nomads. Yeah, good summary there, Silent Cat. Very good summary. The new changes in the game, I really like them, to be honest. It keeps certain units relevant all game now. It used to be that certain elements would then snowball away from the actual game, but it's a complete rebalance of the whole system, which is now base game, which I think works very well. So they've completely changed things. And again, what that means is that if you go in, I won't show this unit. I'll just go to another unit here. These are actually Walk Ride. I'll just go along here and have a bit of a look to see where this one goes. So we're not sort of doing anything else there. Before we do it, actually, when we get into battle, I'll explain what the changes are into that one through there. I'll just go back up to the surface, and I'm expecting that this will be where things go. Just double check if I press the O key, like the letter O. So observe mode disabled, enabled, or enemies only. So I'll just do enemies only. That way we'll zip to wherever the enemies end up going. So they're now all sort of moving through. Horger is coming back up to meet the other group, which is fine. Okay, that's not a problem. So he didn't go across. So we now actually have, this is now open to us for this particular fight. So we'll play this one out. Breach is made in the siege. I'll just close that one off. We'll come back to that one in just a minute. Free City can be integrated. So this one now is, the vassalage is now so strong that this is actually sort of all happening. But I'm just going to go, that's not really a problem. We're just going to get more and more income coming from that one. Spells ready to cast, so we've got a couple of them here. Now we've got the Blizzard, which I don't really need to do. Sustains 20 frost damage, suffer -3 status resistance for 1 world map turn. I could cast that on the units. Something we could actually throw in and get that one going for 80. We've got a heap. Why not? Let's just go and do it. And where are we? Where's our attack? These aren't going to be affected by it. Yeah, no, they're. Oh, hang on, no, these will be affected by it. These aren't frost elementals. These are sort of like storm elementals or water elementals. So, so they've been hit by it a little bit. A little bit of damage done to all of them, and so they'll now actually have some attacks in through here. If we have a look and see what they've actually got, we can now have a look to see Blizzard is now affecting them. So they've got -3 status resistance. So as things sort of come in, that's going to be useful. These are wolves that we're dealing with in through here. So these are sort of like they're all covered up except for these guys here. So these are sort of like wolfmen that are controlled by the giant. We'll close them off. So I think we'll come back and do this attack in just a minute. Bloodguard, produce granary. Back up through this other side. So we've still got 5 more turns before we can start to build better equipment. Roughheim, produce a fishmonger. Back down in here. Let's go and we've got granary coming still. That's okay. I'll just leave that one where that is. Actually, one thing. Are we getting another dragon? No, we're not. I think we might do that one. Another frost dragon, I think. So I'll grab this one here. These do cost me like 7 Imperium every time I do it, but like as in ongoing. But I think getting another one is going to be useful. I think we've got 3 in the map now. Let's grab another one. Oh, we're blocked here for some reason. There's something blocking our development of what we're doing. That will be okay. Mountwed can annex another province. So what do we have? I love that you can actually now swap elements over. It's very, very cool. I'll go and grab a forester. This one does give us a boost. That one there, we can get the mine. Actually, the mine is a good one for us. Just go that way. Area excavated. Just keep on excavating our way through. And then we've got these attacks. So we've got different units coming through here with these temples coming into Puraviro. We'll do that in just a minute. So there is actually a group there. These are fairly low level. We have other groups down this other side. Bring ruts up. Now is that where's our other heroes? We've got ruts there along with the main commander with the dragon. We've got one dragon there. We should have a second dragon somewhere else, but not in this army. So we only had one dragon get across to this one in time. Now if I hit that one there, it's a safe battle. I'll just do a quick save here. So we'll move these in. We actually have 3 groups that have now kicked in. I think I'll just do this one manually just to get my head into gear for the following combat. So we'll start to sort of work our way in the periphery. We're trying to destroy as many of their armies as we possibly can. So we'll go into manual combat. It's funny, the Eldritch Sovereign sort of DLC was probably for me the least of my favourite DLCs out of all of the DLCs that have come in. They're all very good, but that's probably the one that I play the least of. Okay, so the group's in through here. Now, a few changes that you'll sort of notice in the game. certain units will actually have like a completely different symbol, which is this one here, which is sort of like this is a mage fighter. So these are now different. So quite often where you had just normal old fighter units, which are, do we have any in our army? They're still around if they purely just do fighting. If they're almost like the animals will tend to just have the cross swords, whereas anything with any sort of magical ability will actually end up with this. It's just sort of like this mage fighting unit. So these, like all of our elementals, they used to either be mages or they used to be. They still can be mages, actually, some of them. But in this case, this snow spirit is essentially a mage fighter. We've got like a magic strike. We also have a magic ability. So these actually now do different things with the way that they are impacted. They're not spellcasters. So spell casting is different. So if I use the actual spells, which I can't use just yet, but if I do actually use the spells, they actually go under a different regime of attacks than the actual attacks in here. This one here does, for example, 20 frost damage. So if I had a spell that did 20 frost damage, and this is a repeating attack, what it would then go and do is it would then be applied, and let's just apply it, let's have a look at this bone wyvern as an example. So this bone wyvern as well has got, like this one here has got a blight attack. But if you have a look at the actual wyvern itself, it's now changed in here, where the resistance is different to the status resistance down in this other side. So we sort of have a little bit of the same sort of stuff coming back through. So there's resistance reduces damage from magic attacks and combat spells, whereas the actual, you can see down through here, defense reduces damage from melee and missile attacks. But it now has a bearing. Actually, it's not a good example because we've got two that are similar. Let's find something that doesn't have that. Try this one here. Yeah, this one, it's sort of like resistance. Actually, I'm getting this one wrong now. Resistance reduces damage from from magic attacks and combat spells. So magic attacks are it's no longer. It used to be completely separated, but now we do get a little bit extra from the actual from the defense of this as well. It's still not going to show us very much, unfortunately. I can go to any of them. What's a basic one? Just got the Harrier in through here. So this one here has got like 10 defense and 3 resistance. And so in this case, typically this would be very, very susceptible to attacks, the magic attacks. And it still sort of is. So it's going to, but you can see down through here. So defense reduces damage from melee and missile attacks. But the damage reduction, see how it's now got, it used to only do physical, and now it does do blight, shock, fire, spirit, and frost from fighters essentially that are coming through. So when there's an actual, so melee and missile attacks that do come through, even if their frost attacks are going to be better protected, which sort of means that the base defense now is very, very important because it can really enhance what a unit can then go and do with all of the issues. So it is showing that one through there. Whereas this one through here, so this is resistance to get from magic attacks and combat spells. So a magic attack would be as if we were using that frost blast, the actual, rather than the hitting. So if we use the frost blast with that unit, we're then applying, we've got a better chance of getting through because that's a magic attack rather than a melee attack. I hope that makes sense. And the combat spells also then have a much, much better chance against this particular guy. So it's actually quite different. So it's so if you haven't played the game for a little while, this is a big change that's come in, and they've done this so that units are relevant with the way that they either attack or defend all the way through the game. They were finding that there was a way that players were sort of starting to exploit the game and in the late game. So it was interesting through there. Sappy was saying nay. I'm not sure what you mean there. This is true. This is the truth of it. So these guys here are quite difficult to damage unless we do use spellcasting. And so we have status resistance in through here as well. Reduces the chance that this unit will be affected by negative status effects, which is different again. So for example, the frost spell. Let's just go back out to our unit. And this is just damage resistance. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. But the actual status resistance is, like let's just say if we go to this this one here, the Snow Spirit. So this here is a melee attack. It's a magic strike. And so if I attack that unit with this particular unit, so if I use this unit to attack that other unit there with the 10 defense, the attack, this is my understanding of it anyway, the magic strike is considered will be applied against the armor of the unit, and so there'll be much better protection with what actually does happen there. The freezing burst will be applied against the other one. So this is actually like this is a magic attack, not a melee attack. And so the freezing burst will actually do 20 damage applied against their weaker defense. So in this case, it's we have a good chance. We then have a 90% chance of inflicting frozen for 1 turn. And this actually, and what this one does, this gets applied against the. Go back to this unit again. This we have to get past their status resistance, so reduces the chance that this unit will be affected by negative status effects. So negative status effects is it's got a 27% chance in through there. If I just hover that one again, current chance reduction is 27%. So a negative status effect is a temporary condition that weakens a unit in some way. They're often applied by debuff spells and debuff abilities. So examples include Son of Resistance, Poison, Dominated, Decaying, things like that. So status resistance is an important one. So we'll then find that certain units have got propensities for status resistance. So if we go back to our Frost guy again, and this becomes, it's complex, but it still works very, very well. So this guy here has got a base status resistance here of 41, but then it's got it's actually got a fire weakness, so subtracted from resistance or defense to calculate damage sustained from fire. So this doesn't what this one is it actually puts a modifier for damage that comes in with fire attacks. So if it's a melee or missile fire attack that's coming in, it's going to only have 19% protection, whereas everything else it's got is 57%. And you can see their frost is going all the way up to 77% because it's got abilities, positive abilities there. And then this one here, from spells, it's down to 27%, whereas everything else is 60% protection. So it's much more nuanced now, the way it sort of does work, but still intuitive, which is great. So Silent Cat Fox saying resistance counters all the magic, so everything flagged magic will be reduced in damage. Magic fighters attacks are flagged magic, so they do magic damage even when doing a melee attack. Are you sure about that? I thought it was because they had this and this that they have this symbol where they do both melee and magic. That's my understanding. I may be wrong about that. So single shot magic. So magic attacks attacks performed with magic implements such as orbs and staves. Many of the special attacks that creatures have, such as Dragon's Breath, are also considered magic attacks. Magic attacks are resisted by resistance. This one here is a... Oh, hang on, that is magic. You're right. That's also done by resistance. Okay, you are right. You're correct. So if we have a look at this guy, what's he got? That's melee. Right, so that's actually different again. Yeah, there we go. That's magic. And that's melee as well. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong about all that. The premise is right, but the actual application was wrong. So so I guess anything in red is a melee attack, whereas these guys do actually apply. Their magic strike is actually a magic attack. It's not a melee attack. This one here is a melee. And that is a magic attack. There we go. So yeah, it's actually a bit more nuanced. These will all be magic attacks, magic and debuff magic. Yeah. So at least we can sort of see it down the bottom of the list. These will be melee, and then this one here is a magic attack down through that side as well. Yes. So Sap, you're saying yes. Now you get it. Okay. There we go. So thank you for the correction there, guys. And so at least we can see it very clearly, actually, with what's going on. It's funny because I had assumed that this was actually. I guess we can just do it by the colour. If it's actually red, it goes against the other protection. So was it because resistances were just not really all that important? That may have been what it was. That's a lesser snow spirit. Anyway, let's rip into it. So there we go. So Silent Cat saying always happy to help. Thank you for that one. Right, so let's move up. We've got the Sunderer. Now we do have a single unit back over through here. It's an Afflictor, which is a Afflictor is a tier 2 unit. Has got the shoot repeater crossbows, and also then has the miasma shot. Always hits. Just deals damage to target unit and create afflicting miasma on their hex. I think I'll just move up with some of these units. Some of these units have taken a bit of a beating. So when we apply things, for example, like the shield, this one gives me. This one does apply a +2 defense and +2 resistance, but all the other ones just get +2 defense. So again, when we have a look at this one through here, we do actually have a missile attack, and this is just a missile attack as well. So in here, like the normal resistances do actually apply. Let's just move on up, and we'll just go and do this one here. Now got Sundered Defense. We'll move these up. Now I'll be wanting this one to also get a shot at this one. So if we have a standard attack with this one does just physical damage, but we can get magic applied to it, but our group doesn't have that. So I'll put it into a shield wall there just to protect all of these. This will help protect against that particular one. Now the Snow Spirit, I'll just march that one up towards this area. So it's more of a major. This is a bit useless, this one. It's not one that I really need to be using all that much. I'll just keep it in behind the others for now. Then we have the War Shaman coming in as well. Now we do actually have Kindle Resolve, so we don't need to use that one just yet. We don't need to use any of these. Now we've got our main group, which will be starting to sort of come into the center here, and I should be pretty good to just sit in the middle here. Now I do actually have Taunt. I do also have Decisive Command, so I can actually move all the way in. So what I can do is the Dragon Breath goes out 3 in front. So 1, 2, 3. I can actually hit all of those. Let's go and do that right from the start. Resisted to being frozen. Now the other one zipped away. Where did it go to? So the gremlin. Can't see where it ended up disappearing to. Oh, that one did get frozen. So that's actually over here and frozen. Now back up through here. I'm going to hit this one pretty hard. We do actually have the Decisive Command at range 4. So I'm going to move this one up. Can I use that one? Yeah, I'll do that with the dragon. So having him in, this is a free move. And again, we can just start the process of smashing this one if we needed to. Or I can fly in behind and actually start to do damage here, which I think is what I'll do. So I'm going to move into this location, in behind them. And I'll do a tail swipe down this way. And in this case, we'll just start to attack this particular unit here. I do actually have Taunt as well, or Provoke. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. Cleaving Sweep. Yeah, I'll just do an attack here. So it does attack back. We've got poison resistance. I'll also move up. Move these up as well. Sunderers. Wow, I can almost get a kill there. These are beyond legendary now. Leave that one where that is. The Stone Spirit in. Might as well move up. Actually, the Lieutenant, I thought it was actually just one of my low-level guys. Just get the bolstered resistance. So we've got warriors, which are quite strong. We've got a couple of them. Then we also have ruts in through here again with more magic. So we do actually have a phase. We've got Hex Pact, which I do want to be using. Might use it with this guy here, Sir, a tonic that way. I'll just move ruts up into here. Get the Hex Pact going. That's going to impact it every turn. Now we've got the Cosmic Bolts here as well. So there's a 66% chance to weaken this one, 66% chance for Misfortune as well, and 44% chance for Sundering Defense. There is Adaptive Armor. If I press Control, there's also just Status Resistance in there as well, which is just sort of showing what the damages are likely to be with everything. So it's more the weakening is what I really want to be getting here. Yep, resisted to everything, unfortunately. And it actually got better protection. Can't do anything else there. The White Witch. This one here is an undead White Witch, whereas we have other White Witches that have that are riding on the wolves. Just move this one up, and then defend. That's going to help defend ruts. I've got the Fury as well in through here, also riding a wolf. So we'll start to hit this one with just archery. Only a graze, and then we've got the Constrictor here as well. I'll move that one up the other side. These are very, very strong. Alright, then we have another warrior unit, which I can just bring in to help protect some of these other units. Just move that up into there. Might as well bring this one up. Right, enter turn there. One's now moving. I've poisoned and weakened the others. It's not really going to worry us too much. They missed. Comes the gremlins, and they turn us around. See, that's sort of poor because if the gremlins fire first, they actually allow better shots against the other units, so they're better for them to go first. There we go. That is working better. Alright. Gurtok is now moving. We now have spell casting. So we're going to come in and use this one again, the javelin. If we have a look, we've got 50% everywhere, which is not fantastic. Near graze. A flanking shot there. Near graze again as well. Do get the kill here, if I can just get close enough to it. There we are. It's down, that's good. In terms of the others, this one here is range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually hit that one there. So I'll take it. Only a 20% chance to freeze it. Just the freezing. And so this one here, if we have a quick look and see, oh, it only had 2. That was actually, it was able to resist that freezing fairly well. Fairly easily. Now we are going to have to smash both of these. These are going to be a bit of a problem for us. Yeah, I can do 50% there. I can hit that one with no real problem. Now the Constrictor, I'm going to move the Constrictor up because even though I have a repeating attack there, I've only got 1 shot from there, but I can, if I go up to here and then pull this one away, that will then constrict this one away from, oh, this one over here, sorry. Constrict that one away, oh, wrong way to do it. Let's just undo that. So I need this one to be 3 away. So I had the wrong one I was looking at the wrong one. So 1, 2, 3, I can do it from here. It's only a 59% chance to pull it. Yep, got it. So it's now away and constricted, which sort of then just takes it away from the rest of the fight. Now we still actually have this Hex Pact coming in, and so this one is now going to be reducing its morale every single turn with the Hex Pact. So it's now been constricted, it's got sundered defense. There's a lot of, as Ruts has gone more powerful, we've ended up with more and more things. Now, the actual attack we have, the Cosmic Bolts, will be able to do a lot of damage here, and we're not going to mess. So if we press Control, we can sort of see there that there's a bit of status resistance which does come back through, but really it shouldn't be a big problem. So let's just keep on going with it. Now we've weakened it. So it's now, we now actually have weakening in here as well. So it's sundered, its strength has been destroyed. Now we also then have this one here where we've got 90% chance, which will then kill this one off. Bang, gone. Great. So that's their main leader, now destroyed. This is the only one that really took any real damage back with the other group. We've got 70% chance in through here. This one does have frost protection, so we're only going to be doing a small amount of damage. We also then have the Champion Freezing Blast. So this one here has got a chance, 100% chance to freeze it. Well, let's go and do that, I think. So that now has been frozen solid, and now we've got a couple of different attacks which can now come back in. The Gremlins are still a problem, as is this one in here. I have to think about what I do with these. I'll come back for that one after we sort of had a bit of a go here. So this one here has also then got like an attack. I do actually have Chilling Phase. Always hits. Now that is range 4. So I can move into here. Move up that way. So we slowed one of those, and we've got one more shot in here. So we do actually have the freezing burst. Let's try to freeze this. Actually, no, it's only a small chance of actually hitting the gremlin. In that case, I'll just do a physical attack here. The dragon can come in. Now, I've already used the tail swipe, unfortunately. I've only got one shot, so I'll take the gremlin. The gremlin will then move somewhere else. Moved all the way to the back, so I can't really reach it. The other units that we actually have, these have all moved. This one hasn't. So we can kill that unit off. Oh, we didn't do it. Didn't work. kill that one. Makes all of our units a bit happier. This lieutenant is more of like just a fighter. Now, 1, 2, 3. I can actually move into there. That's range 4. So if I move to there, I do get to kill that unit off. Do a little bit of damage to the other one. Yeah, look, I'll get the kill. And then we still have another shot here. Get that lieutenant to hit the frozen wyvern. And we did actually then get the kill there. We can't do much else, so we'll just put this one into the... Actually, that was just a warrior unit. And we still have this warrior unit as well, which can take on the gremlin. Now, this is... it doesn't have a... yeah, we'll just go for it again. Actually, we're a little bit... oh no, we're doing okay. Yeah, it's actually starting to fail a little bit in here. We do have spells ready to launch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to constrict the gremlin. This is where we got the extra casting points. They mustn't be able to be constricted. Alright, we'll get one more shot against that one, I think, next turn, hopefully. It's ready to run. So it's moved away to there. We can now finish it off. Big shots there, and then we'll finish it off with the constrictor. There we go. Job done. So we took very little damage, just that one there, a little bit. Now we've got the Frostbringer of Giant Slaying. This is a tier 2 weapon, which is actually not a bad one. Actually, I'll just open up the hero screen. How does that compare? A lot of these we disable the secondary mount, so none of these are great for us. Actually, that one there, the Lance of Cleansing Flame, is a charge strike. That's a good one for us, you know. Like all we do is we lose this noble Aegis through here. But we then do get the charge attack, which we've been resisting getting it. Or I can bring this one in as well. So at the moment we've got one that does 21 physical damage. This one here does frost damage as well. I'll bring that one in for now. And then we'll look at sort of taking in the actual Lance of the Cleansing Flame at some point. Okay, 20 damage per hex travelled, up to 3 hexes. You know, it does a lot of damage. All it means is we lose this. I think I might take that, because we can still use the Wyvern. So we'll confirm that one. Right, so that one's done. This is just a shop, which we're not going to attack. Now Now we've got the 4 stacks up through here. And we've got Reaver Manufactorium back up through there, War Foundry there, Spelljammer there. We want to get rid of that. Now if we start attacking in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. If I'm sort of back over here, I'm okay. So I can put most of my army in here. That they are far enough away from each other to protect each other. One can't reach there. That one can't reach there either. Alright, we'll have to do this a couple of times. If we go into Temple of Constructs, I'll capture and release this. That means we'll have a border that we can then come back to. So I'll move across. We've got things like the Alchemist Lab. Pillage these provinces as we come through. Just keep everyone together. Okay, so Antok the Unwavering has been captured, which is fine. Orders required. Now, these are coming back through. I don't think we mustn't have a dragon in here yet. Oh, we do have one. We've got a second one on the way. Just keep on bringing it across. So we now actually have the next city is ready to fall. So we'll bring our group in here. So we've got, this is Sev the Conjurer, along with Began. So Began and Sev are both in this particular location. So again, we've got a big, an easy-ish battle here with this particular group. So Began has got the dragon at this point in time. Let's do a quick save here. So 4 dragons will be enough for us for the game, I think. So we'll just get them sort of leveled up slowly. So we do actually have a big advantage in here. Allow the AI to use. So I still won't do the auto combat. I think I'll actually play out these sort of battles. So let's just go to manual. It's not a very powerful city. So what are we dealing with? And again, the easiest way to scan these is to, if they look unusual, like these have got mage locks, so they've got like a special ability in through here. Fire the heavy mage lock at range 6, which does 26 physical damage. So that's only going to be missile attack, not really going to worry us too much. They also then have a normal snapshot as well if they move. So if they don't move, they have a very, very powerful shot. That one is range 5. This one is range 6. So we've got one more range than that. That's the range there. So we're actually at the range, but our guys have already got extremely good protection, and these have got shield walls as well. So I can sort of make use of these to start the process of getting close to these. They're not really going to worry us too much. These here, these mercenaries, have also then just got like a drive back ability, range 1. So these actually are more melee type troops, skirmisher troops. The Tide Spirits have got this Tide ability, so always hits at range 2. So it deals damage and pushes units away in a 4-hex cone, so that's going to be what it can then go and do. So it can hit anything sort of really in that sort of region. So it will do friendly fire as well, so that's actually good to know. So we might avoid that until we can get close enough to sort of just come straight back in. And is there anything else? You've got another one over there, and we have a stone spirit back this way as well, against all the penguins. And this warrior. If I move into there, we end up with double of them coming in. I think I'm just going to not worry about this so much. I do have protection there. I can actually hit both of these with a breath attack. So we'll just go and do this. We froze the one at the back. Now, Began, what I want to do here is I want this one to come back in and just to add support to the protection for everything. So we'll protect that one up. And then Began does have a shot in here as well. But this one here, actually at the moment doesn't get a shot there. But if I put Began into there, I would. What about this one? It only hit the dragon. We're not going to do much damage to it. So Began has a 90% there. So that stops this one from being a super problem to us. And we have all sorts of different things like this polymorph always hits at range 4. I won't do that one just yet. We'll wait for that one. We have restore. So target, like this one here, we can sort of do all sorts of different things with Began. Began's very, very powerful. Decompose. I'll just go with the fire blast. Then we've got this one in as well at 65. There's a miss. The Berserker can be hit by this unit. I think I'll just keep it back, but we might actually just keep all of the rest of these heading back out this other side. Do get a shot there. And the Constrictor, I can't reach any of them. So I'll just keep it up. Now the penguins, these are dire penguins with special sort of abilities. This thing here will be able to do a bit of damage against them. We've got 100 hit points now, so they're getting stronger and stronger, these penguins. We definitely want to sort of keep them coming up. Safe on that side. So these ones here, they're only tier 2, but they do actually have brutal mark. So they do savage strikes, and they do blight damage there. They also have unspeakable horror. Melee attacks inflict remorse. So in this one here, we can actually do negative 2 morale every time these penguins actually hit. So we pick them up in a special event, which is, these are sort of like Easter egg units from the game. Now I'm going to not worry too much about what these guys can do, because we do actually have 2 of these guys which can actually sort of support what does go on. Now we do actually have a 65% shot there. What else do we have? We've got exposing light, deals damage on 1 hex radius at range 6. We have blast evocation through there as well, and we can bring in greater elemental spirit. So summon a tier 3 spirit based on the hero's chosen discipline. So I could actually go all the way up to here and then bring the spirit in. If I go up to this other side, I can bring the spirit in around here. Yeah, let's do that. That's not what I thought it was. I need to have 3, and it then uses 1. So this one is. So what is that? Requires 3 action points. It retains 1 afterwards. So I'll have to wait for the next turn before I really do anything with that one through there. So we'll just move it up a little bit. I do get 2 shots there. Burning. This is a White Witch. The White Witch now with it burning. The burning is not a great addition here. So Sev is using a Staff of the Magi. Or the Staff of the Magi. So it does cause burning, which is not ideal for us. Yeah, I don't want that now, so I'm just going to move that one back. I can do it while I'm still doing this, so I can move that one across. Move this one up. So 2 more frost attacks. How far can you reach? Reach out to there. Look, I will push this one up. Been strengthened there, and I'll just move this one straight through the guts. On its own. So all of those can just stay where they are. Alright, that's our first turn. We should be able to now get in and do bigger damage next turn. I'm not anticipating too much happening here. Been immobilized. I'm not overly concerned about those attacks. They've been made wet. If they don't have a follow-up frost attack, it's not going to matter that much. Here we go. This is not bad. Now, Began is sort of stuck there. Sev, sorry, is stuck there. So he can still use this, the Conjure Elemental. But I can do massive damage against this guy now. From both of these. So he should be able to just kill that one off. This one as well, look at that. Big, big damage here. The freezing. 100% chance to freeze it. 100% chance to freeze that as well. Let's just do this one. We'll get that one out of the way. So that one's down. Now we actually we can bring our own elemental in. So we've got a fire elemental in here now, which I'm going to move this one up. Can't use that one for 2 turns. Incinerate deals damage in a 1 hex radius, so I can sort of do damage across there. These are big fire bolts. Just start to do this one here. burning through that side. We can kill that one off using this guy. We've still got this one as well. Should do a lot of damage here. Beacon gets one shot here. We'll take this one out. We can kill this one off. Our units are just way too strong. We are fumbling a little bit with this. Can smash that. With the Berserker. Now with the Freezing Blast there. The dragon can move. We can constrict this one and attack it, so we should be able to get the kill here pretty readily. Okay, everyone is now happy. So we've got a few different units in through here. The dragon can get in behind both of these and then do a tail swipe. So they've been flanked. Killed that one off. Now ruts again. Big attacks here. 2 attacks there. I do have polymorph, not that I need to use it really. Decompose, destroy target corpse and create a flora obstacle, not that we need to do that one either. I really don't need to do any of these. Fire blast there, yeah, I'll just use this. So that one's sort of in position. Let's go against those mercenaries. I can also do a freezing blast here. Freeze that one. There's a bit of retaliation that's going to come back. So they're getting remorse every time we do a hit. It's taking more and more of its happiness away. So it's going to run pretty quickly. Yep, look at it. Its morale is now very, very low. The penguins. So it's almost running. Just the morale drain has gone right away with these penguin attacks. So this one, with that other ability where we can actually then make use with Ruts, if I can get these penguins across to work in with Ruts's group, and maybe even put him in charge of this group, that's going to work in very, very well with his ability to make use of that. We do have spells ready to launch. Do we need them? I just don't think we do. So I think we'll just leave it all where it is. We've hardly lost any damage here at all. If this does one hit, it's going to be wanting to run. Dragon is, this one's no longer frozen. We don't have much other than just a single attack now with the melee strike. So I can almost kill that one, can kill that one, can kill that one. So I'll go for this one here. And then I can kill that one with the warrior. Beacon can kill either one of these, so this one here. Missed with the last one. Get that one killed. We still have units back down this way now. Is that enough? Enemy is fleeing the battle. Do you wish to claim victory immediately? No, because I want to destroy this elemental. There we go. We just don't want it escaping. Okay, Seeker's Redeemed named a character, just in case. We don't have anything for a while, I don't think. So we've that's good. So we've actually got Began went up a level. We'll close that one off. And we'll now just march into the city. And we'll just vassalize this one. So that will be another vassal for the Empire. Now we're getting 2 turns. There we go. You're not far away. So so we get another hero in just a couple of turns, which is good. Hero leveled up. This is Began. So Began is has come through the ritualist area. What do we get in here? We either go with fortifying support. So support abilities grant +3 resistance for 3 turns, or we get +1 regeneration to affected units. It's not fantastic. What's heroic stand do? Okay, has steadfast. That's a good one. So I think we'll just keep on coming down. We also then have... yeah, we won't worry about that one so much. We'll go that way. So let's just slowly sort of build up down through this ritualist area. Confirm that one. Another fire blast. Do we have anything else we can use here? Not really, no, that's about it. And again, it would be good to get a frost weapon there, just to sort of work in with the other units. That's a that was a good one actually. So we've still got all of these. Temple of the Godia. Did we capture this one? It's been cleared. It's already ours. I'm not seeing much else around the place. Let's go and have a quick look down. We don't know what's under here. Let's have a look and see how many cities they've got left. Yeah, so they're losing pretty badly here. Does it tell us how many cities they've got? It's funny, I thought there was a way to see the number of... Oh, there we go. It's the rankings. Yeah, that's just, it's not the cities themselves. So we're unsure. Anyway, we'll be going after this one fairly soon. And this unit here, I'm just going to move this one back into the city. So we've got a couple of, just got a couple of low-level units, a couple of low-level warriors. We'll build them up slowly as well. Warcried. Yeah, I don't want to piss them off. Yeah, nobody's really done anything with these just yet. So I'll leave them alone. Sort of gone everywhere we can in there. Just have a bit of a look down this way. Oh, hang on. Cancel. Yeah, okay, that's still all areas we just can't get to. We'll have to come back up and move around somewhere else. So let's see, what will they do this time? Getting close now to being able to take this and start this siege. Get rid of that one. There he is, there's the guy. So then we have the main one. If I move into there, I miss that one there, but that still should be okay. Just need to have the other one. Like we just need to have ruts in the middle here. So if we just do a search to sort of see which armies would go into battle, they're all in there. So all three, they can protect each other. I'm pretty sure that one will protect them as well. Like if I just go and click on this one here and do the same thing, yeah, all three can be protected. And if I move up into here, then all these three can protect this one as well. So we'll start the siege. And we'll add siege projects. Now we do have the tower bombardment. Constructing onages at the start of the battle, gain 2 onages on the attacker's side until the end of battle. A mobile siegecraft with long range. Yeah, if multiple siege projects, only one type of siegecraft can be brought in. We've got raiding party there. Mine the walls is always one that we have to do. I think it would do tower bombardment. It hasn't been very effective, but we'll see how we go. And again, we should be able to deal with this one relatively easily, I would think. He's got some powerful units there. Then he's got some weak ones as well. Yeah, we should be okay. All of his heroes are here. Nothing else really is there. By the time we then do the spell, get rid of the Spelljammer and the War Foundry, they're really not going to have much. And then we can sort of almost flip across and get rid of the Reaver Manufactorium as well. Wow, it's actually worth a lot to them. Okay, produced an armory. Back out this way. The mint is boosted. We'll grab that one just to get more money. Marching Winter. Select new research. Now, Frost Blades and Frost Arrows are now things that I will actually go and get, even though we can't use them on our own faction. We do have another faction now that we can start to build up with those special abilities. Go that way. It's going to come just in time, I think. So we should be able to bring this one in next turn to replace one of the units that are in here. In fact, these guys will get there as well, just in time. Wow, the whole party is going to be here. Fun times ahead. So I won't need them here. I should actually start to now move another army back the other way, but I want to get a Frost Dragon in with the... I want to get Ruts in here, in with these penguins. Because Ruts has got special abilities that, that sort of work with him. I think it was Ruts, wasn't it? Was it Ruts? Was it somebody else? I thought it was Ruts. No, it wasn't Ruts. Who was it? Began. Yeah, it wasn't Began. I'm going crazy. Was it Sev? We already had Sev next to these guys. We've gone that way as well. I don't know which one I was looking at. No, I can't think of which one it was. Anyway, we'll continue on. Funny, I really thought there was one of them that actually was going to mix in extremely well with this. Now we've done all those. Let's just go back up top. There's nowhere really down here for us to have a good look. Maybe that one there. Move down to that one. Again, we just want to get it back up top here again as well. So we'll end our turn. I don't think that the giant will move against us this turn, because he'll... they are moving into position. He did cast a spell. Alright, what do we got here? The city was released as a vassal. That's a habit. And focus crystals were acquired. We now have Sick has now joined us, so we'll go to the heroes wanting to join. And again, we want to make sure that we end up with the right sort of guy. So we've got hulking warriors. Let's have a quick look and see what we've actually got through here. Hulking warriors, humanoids in through there, barbarian dwarves, advanced wolves, hulking warriors there. So hulking warriors is what we want. Can afford anything, so it doesn't matter what we end up going with. So we'll just go back to the first lot. This one here is a defender at level 7. We've got a battle saint there. Don't really need that one. These are higher level than the ones at the back. These are level 6 Death Knight there. I do have one other weapon, one other unit that can sort of... This one's just a warrior. We've got a spell blade there. I think we'll go back to the first one. So this one's come from Whetstone. We'll inspect and then purchase. Here he is, recruit. So he's back at our capital. Still got this. I don't know what's affecting us from not being able to get any more units for a little while. Anyway, we've got. So this will be sick. Just appearance. This is also from the Grime family. They're all got a fair few from that family of the different heroes that have come through. So sick Grime, accept the changes. And what we'll do is we'll give you a white wolf mount. Back in through there, what else do we have? The hardy helm. Adept armor. That's not really going to be anything we need to use here as such, but I'll still give it. We've got padded pants, extra defense. Rings, we've got the ring of flanking. It'll be a useful one. We don't have any miscellaneous items. So that'll do us. That'll be good. Confirm. And close. Right, so he is now done. And we'll just get him down towards where the other armies are. Got a new Empire development skill. Whenever a new research skill is research the knowledge gained. Yeah, that's okay. We won't worry about that one so much. But 210 points. I don't really need to worry about anything. It's 200 Imperium there. Metro Province Improvement grants +5 gold. I won't worry about those either. I think we'll just keep on going the way we are. Steve was saying, did you notice they put out Xenonauts 2? Yes, I was almost going to play it today, actually. I was thinking I should play that. I've had the release version for about a week, and I've been meaning to get to it. I just haven't got to it. And then today, I've sort of woke up too early, and I was just thinking, I just want to play something that I absolutely love as such. I mean, I do like it, but Age of Wonders is just a game that I always just enjoy playing. So I thought I'd just play this one, because I was feeling a bit tired. So, got the Produced Arcane Institute. Back and through there, that's okay. Still, the dragon is still blocked for whatever reason. Getting the item forge now in a couple of turns. Produce the granary down in here. The estate hall, we'll get that one. 5 turns. Bloodguard can now annex another province. Might get this one down in here, this nautical research post. Let's get that one. Let's move that one across. Now, we've still got the siege just going in, but we can now sort of move across to the other side. Now, what was I thinking? I'm pretty sure it was Ruts that I thought was the best fit. I do want to see what it was about Ruts that I thought was going to be good. Is it this one here? This is Firebolts. Again, not something we really need. It does cause weakening and misfortune. Oh, you know what it is? It's the hex. It was ruts, but I don't know if we ended up doing it. Ruts had an ability. Or is this one here? Or that one? Bend Broken Will. Target any unit with low morale or worse, so base 100% chance of being dominated for 3 turns. If I use the penguins and then end up going back that way, ultimately that will be a really powerful grouping that I can then go and do with ruts to dominate really quite powerful units. So Knuckle is then saying Age of Wonders 4 is great. Yeah, it's a great game. Still saying it's a pretty great game. It's an incredible game, actually, what they've done with it. I just can't believe that they keep on adding more and more stuff. Now we've got Umbral Malady because of where we are. Alright, so we're losing a few hit points, but this is okay. With the group that we're fighting with has got Umbral abilities, and we actually don't have them. So we would need to get 3 more to get this. Or I can just reset the skills and then just go and rebuild what I need, but I won't do that. So we'll start to I'll start to bring ruts across. Maybe we'd take, say, 3 or 4 of the penguins. Ultimately, we don't need to do it yet. I'm sort of almost thinking that we take all of these guys away now and move back the other way, in the other direction. So we don't need to be here. We can start the process against this one over here. Let's do that. Let's move. There's ruts there. I might keep the penguins back in with around ruts, just so that it's one of these groups. And then we can bring one of these guys back across. Yeah, let's do that. Pillage that improvement. So they're all sort of basically in cahoots now. And so this group can now go back with the other force. So we'll start to take these back the other way. Now we do actually have Molten Treasure here. I don't think we need to worry about it. Oh, you know what I should have done? I will move one of these back away as well, these warrior units. So with the Umbral Malady that is in here, this forest, grassland, gloom. Fertile Plains has got gloom. This one here doesn't have it. So the fact that we're actually sitting still inside the gloom is not great. So we're taking damage every turn. Has this got gloom? Yeah, that one does. This one doesn't have it. So that way we don't lose points. I'm going to have to stay in the gloom there, just with the dragon. And this one doesn't have gloom either. Yep, that's okay. So these are going to take a little bit of damage. But we've still got everything protected. Just double check. Yep, so they're all protecting each other still, which is good. So we'll just keep on sort of marching around. And we'll wait down here to see what happens. I don't think they'll attack us. This one's taking just a little bit of damage here. We'll pillage that one. That's going to give us a little bit of health as well. These ruins, we'll just move these up as well. So we've ruined a lot of the stuff in around this location. One more turn and then we actually end up doing this one. Message received. That's okay, we'll just leave that one where that is. Hero leveled up. So this is Sev, and Sev is getting closer down this way. So we've now got the Elemental Mastery. So this one here, base attacks here give all sorts of different... now we went with Disciple of Flames, unfortunately. So we are doing flame attacks, but we'll still go that way. Confirm that one. So Sev is becoming more and more powerful. We'll close that one off. So if we want to move up this way, we need to keep on just moving across here. Move them over. Get them out as well. Frost arrows, we now have that one. Looks like new research. Okay, we've now got a new tome that we can get. Silas is saying, why is that unfortunate? What was that? I can't even remember what I mentioned was unfortunate. What was it? I can't think of what it was, sorry. I can't remember what I spoke about. Yeah, Ruts is saying, it's funny, Ruts is depressed with the Umbral Malady, but he'll make the enemy even more. You said that you had chosen fire. Oh, yes, because I've gone frost. That's what it was. So I've gone, when I chose... Sev's path, I ended up choosing fire because I thought I'd end up with fire. Like I thought I'd end up going the chaos route, but in the end we went with the dark, and we went with frost. So we started sort of getting like white witches and things like that. So I didn't need the fire, but by that stage I'd already sort of started to build him up. So Beach is saying, thank you for your time. I appreciate the streams. Thank you for that. It's my pleasure. So we now actually have a tier 4. Got the Calamity Dragon, which I'm not really interested in. These aren't any good for us. Let's just see what else we get. Crimson Rain, so we end up with Tears of the Crimson Sovereign. Mantle of Blood Noble. This is a vampire one. Gift of the Old Blood. Again, not going to help us. It's a major transformation. Crimson Court. The Blood Exarch. Tier 5. Don't really need that one. Tome of Severing. Don't need that either. Tome of the Revenant. That's more sort of undead, although we do get the Fallen Angel. I do like this unit. I just like the look of this unit. It's such a cool unit. We're down to tier 3s again. Torment Calamity back there again as well. So look and see what ones we're missing. Are there any that we particularly want? Some of these old tier 1s are good. This is Pyromancy, which we sort of skipped over. It's unit enchantments, which we can't use on our own units. Yeah, let's not worry about that one. Tome of Devastation. Tier 3. You know, this one might be okay. Like, the only one that we really can't make use of is the flame burst weapons. But all the other stuff is actually pretty good, although it is flame. It is fire. No, we won't worry about that one. We've got the Calamity back through this other side. Yeah, I don't think I'll worry about any of these. The Doom Herald, we had that one come up. Causing Despair is good. Prelude to Doom. Cruel Weaponry we can't make use of. Joy Siphoners we can't make use of. Corrupt Soul. Again, we're going to be doing more and more damage with morale. Tome of Corruption in here. It's an umbral one. Really don't need it. Tome of Torment. Winds of Anguish. Painbringer. This is a mythic unit that torments their enemies and can easily flank them. So, fix 4 Torment. Torment is going to lose 4 morale. Let's go this way here. Let's select that tome. So we'll go that way.
Make their bodies tremble with torment. For every inch
So we can't use that one. Painbound. Again, we can't use either of those, but we can bring a Painbringer in. So let's go and bring this one in. So, yeah, we just, the minor race transformations we can't use on our race. We can use it on the other race that we've got way in the north. So if I start to build units in here, I can actually apply spells to them. Like I can, for example, go to Frost Arrows and then apply that to that particular group. We don't have anything that can, there's got no valid targets. I'll still do the enchantment. So, oh, hang on, that's this effect is disabled by, yeah, so we can't do it for the Hulking Warriors, but we can do it for the others. Hang on, I'll just cancel that for a second. I thought I could actually go and do that one. These are the Valiant Sirens, and we are the keeper for it. If I just go into here and start to get some ranged units. So the Peacebringer. I'll go and grab one of those. And I will cast that spell. We can always get rid of it if it's not no good to us. So even though we don't have any that we can use it on just yet. There's nothing much down here that we need to worry about. And I'll get this one to meet up with the other army back over this other side. Now we've got 3 dragons and a 4th one will come eventually. Don't know what's affecting this city. I've got one turn there. Move that one out. We can actually do this one. And then we'll end our turn here. They're not moving, so battle upgrades, magic material quest. You send out, okay, so what do we need to do? Conquer the silver tongue fruit and amass a vast army. So what do we need to do here? Yep, so we'll do this one here. Yeah, we can instantly finish the blood dragon, sorry, the frost dragon. We'll just go there with that quest. That's alright, we'll come back to those. So we have this quest. I'll come back to these walls in just a minute. We'll sort of figure out which way we go in with that. New Empire skill available. Let's go that way. Close that one off. And Ruts is going to level of renown, so we're only level 2. Close that one off. High Pledge produces Mage's Guild. The Palace of Vows, we do want to get this one eventually. I'll just get some of these basic ones. And we've now produced the item forge, so we can now start to produce items in the forge. Let's have a look and see what we have. We've got nothing in here. We're going to have to start to pull things apart to make use of this. And we've got like a lot of stuff we can do in here. So we have to think about what we want for the main leader. So if we just go back into the forge new item, we do actually have blueprints. We've got Pantheon blueprints, so shatter blades and things. Slayer swords. We'll make our own. So we'll just come back in. And so we'll be wanting a one-handed weapon. And these just do melee strike of 12, 12. These are all going to be just 12, I think. We're going to be for the same sort of usage. Even short spears. Yeah, that disables the mount, so we don't want to be using that one. Disables mount, disables mount. That one there is a sword. But I think we'll go with something. We've already got an axe. I think we'll just go with another axe. We'll throw that one in there. So we've got physical damage. Change damage to physical damage, so it does +2 damage per item tier. We can do things like frost damage. I think that's no matter which way we go. So we'll make this a frost damage axe. And so we've got a heap of stuff we can actually put into this one here. So we'd be wanting to get up to 5 points. So we can infect, life stealing. So attacks heal 5 temporary hit points. That would be good. Retaliator, 20% damage on retaliation. Don't really need that one as such. What else do we have? God, there's a lot we can do. Inflict stun. Base attacks have a 30% chance of inflicting stunned. Requires 2 focus crystals, which we do have. There's tranquility pools. Where's our focus crystals? There they are there. So that's a good one. That's only 1 point. Let's definitely go that way. Inflict Sunder Defense. So base attacks have a 60% chance of inflicting Sunder Defense there. Sunder Resistance. This will then make the stunned kick in better. Actually, no, it's still a melee attack. So defense would be a better one for us to go with. We're at 3. We've still got 2 more we can put in. Inflict Weakened is always a good one. Wet is going to make the frost go very, very well as well. Now, what have we got over this side? Way out of the Banshee. Provoke. I don't need either one of those. So I'll just go back into here. So we've got 4 of 5. Elemental, Celestial Slayer. Just go down the bottom here. And I think Inflicting Wet, it doesn't sound like it's going to do much, but that's going to make freezing some units really, really effective. Let's go that way. So we've got an unusual little axe in here, a tier 4 item. It's going to cost me 350 of these points and 100 of those. So the Binding Essence 350 and 100 of that. So we'll just go and keep that one. This is the Axe of Weakening. I might change it to the Axe of Stunning. Stunned Weakness. So that's now essentially going to be something that we actually have. But if we go back into the arsenal of what we end up having, I can now go and start to pull these things apart. So this gauntlet is going to be, we'll disenchant that one. So we needed to get this one up to 100 and then 350 back in through here. So do I don't have enough to do this. I'm going to have to get rid of some of these other elements. How do we get rid of that? Remove. Yeah, that now works. I just need to get 60 more points. So we're not going to get the wetness, but we will still have weakened. That will still be powerful enough. This will be a tier 3 item. So we'll just go back to Arsenal again. Just need to get a few more little things in here. The Frost Great Axe. Disenchant that one. Actually, the other thing is, we've actually got the charging thing now that we've got with him, but I still think this will be a better weapon. Let's forge this item. So we'll get this one for our main unit. Close that one off. So we're now forging this axe in 2 turns. Mount Wood has produced the other one. We'll go with more. Shrine of the War God. I think I'll just grab that one for now. Bloodguard. Get the food income up. High Pledge can grab another province. Build a mine in there. So I can grab another province as well. Don't need to worry about any of those. Let's get that one up there. Alright, well, I'll do this attack and then we'll call it quits for today, I think. And so our main unit equals Began, as always says Sev. Alright, let's go in. Now, they're going in with those three. They're not going in with this little group here. Now, we've got another unit that's just come in. A lot of heroes. So Ruts will be coming in with a dragon. I'm happy enough to leave these out, to be honest. The penguins, tier 2. Yeah, look, I'll take them into the fight. Do a quick save here. Alright, this will be a big attack. That the one there, that's what we need to do. It's a risky battle. It's going to be very, very even. So we'll just do a quick think about what we're doing here. These are as good as anything we've got, to be honest. Might take a couple of the penguins out. And we'll replace them with these two. It actually weakens our points, but I think it enhances what we can actually then go and do. Let's just do a quick save in here. There's really nothing much else we need to do here. We could actually use another blizzard attack. This will be a little bit weaker again. Yeah, so they've just dropped slightly with that attack. Right, in we go. So they've taken some damage with that blizzard attack that just went in. Alright, let's try it out and see how we go. Just, is there anything tricky here? It's really going to be the heroes that are going to be the tricky things. So just do manual combat. Now the towers, hopefully we get one killed. It's random what sort of damage is done to the towers. The towers are all still up. They've cast their own Hex Pact. And they're coming down. Now what we have to be careful of is that the Hex Pact here is... what abilities does this one have? Yep, suffers 1 misfortune, 1 sun of resistance, 1 sun of defense each turn. So that's going to get stronger and stronger with the dragon. So we are going to have to smash our way in. At least it's on the edge. So we have a level 6, and that's only level 6 as well. I can get back there, I think, with the dragon. Now, who else is with the dragon? We've got another dragon over here. And then we do actually have, our main guy can actually have a second attack to go in against these guys. So I can blast the dragon up there for 1 turn initially. So this one goes out 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it goes into a range like that. So if I go to there, 1, 2, 3, and so I get those two. If I go there, 1, 2, 3, I miss that one each time. But I think that's still actually okay. Let's move this one up. We can always re-blast this one if we need to. So I've got like a big attack against all of those right now. And 3 of those froze, which is great. Now, we need to get you across to give so we can do this one here where we end up, there's nothing much there I need to be doing. Let's give the decisive command to this guy here. And if I do move this one in, these are all frozen in behind it. I can do another big tail swipe against all these. Now I've got 2 shots there, but only 1 shot there. So I can start to do damage here. Now we do have a fumble chance, which is fairly high. If I bring this one into here, I can then do the tail swipe against all of these. So the tail swipe's going to do 39. This one's going to do 19 and 13. So it still does a lot per turn. I can do that one for 1 attack here. This one will then be exposed, but these are frozen, so I don't really need to worry about it. So I think we'll still be okay. Let's just start the process here. I want to get rid of this Hex Pact as quickly as possible. Now, second wind, we've got +1 hex of movement. I can't move any further up. Only got 1 shot from there. That's a good one, and I don't get to get anything here just yet. Now this is Ruts. And Ruts has got its own Hex Pact. Now these are all just tier 1s at the back here. Let's use the Hex Pact against this phase. Hex Pact there. No tier 1 units there. A little bit there. Bring that Hex Pact in there, and then we'll just start to do the damage here. Isn't that already frozen? Oh no, it's not. In that case, I will freeze this one. Yep, so you are frozen. Not going to be able to do anything. And I can bring this one up just to give a bit of support with everything in there. Alright, that's sort of now, this little group in here now is quite strong with that dragon. These other units I can now start to move up against the giant and all of his forces back this other side. Now I can move this one across. Can't use that for one more turn. So I'll move it into the center. Again, don't have anything we can actually hit with that one, so I'll leave that one where that is as well. Again, we've got big protection in through here. Now I can actually cast another 1, 2, 3. I can get those there, that's all. So let's just move the dragon across to here. And just stay where we are. We've got extra protection there for it. Again, we'll just do the same sort of thing up through here. The lieutenant, what else do we have? We've got splinterlings. Harriers, we've got a fair few of them. So discern weakness, this is range 3. 1, 2, 3. I can't actually hit anything with that, so I'll just keep this one back as well. This is a bit of a cluster. If they've got area of effect attacks, we're in a bit of trouble there. And we just have a single unit back over this way, so I will send all the penguins up this other side. Keep them all together. Okay, that's all we can do this turn. See if this was a good idea or a bad idea. What spells are going to be used? Cast Misfortune on all of those. And a bit of damage done to the dragon. So they are focusing on the dragons, which are our biggest units. And again, they've been able to hit all of those together. And we knew this was going to happen. It's a big one. So if we struggle here, what we may have to do is to come back and just make sure all our units sort of stay away from each other. But I still think we're doing all right here. Yeah, actually these... Again, we're just taking damage, but it's not massive. It's just a lot of it. Got to get rid of that hex pact as quickly as possible. Now we've been immobilized here, which is a problem. And we just need to hold here for a little bit longer. Because now we can bring in the various units. Now we do actually have this charge attack in here. That's still not our turn. Now it's our turn. So they've now lost their freezing. I can now come smashing through and kill off the Hex Pack guy. So I can kill him with the with Grum Gurtok with a big sweeping charge. So let's just go and do that. So he is down. That then stops the Hex Pact on the dragon. We've still got this guy in through here, so we can actually kill that one off now. So Ruts can do the damage here and get that little victory. Great, all that morale went up. Now we've got a 65% chance there. This one does have frost protection. Now I need to constrict something else. If I move that one up, I get 90%. It still doesn't open things up. I can do it to there. I can't kill that one off. do actually have this one that can come back in. Got a flanking shot there against this unit. We still actually have that unit, and we still have this unit. Can do big damage in through here. 65% chance of killing that one off. But I think it's these up here that I need to do more damage against now. The Constrictor can kill that one off. That one's gone. Still got these as well. Now I've still got other things that I can do in here. This dragon has hardly taken any damage at all. I've still got the big breath attack. So, and I've got like there's 3 units there. There's a heap of units back that way. This guy here is now attacking down this other side, which is going to make it difficult for all of those. Unless I bring the dragon up. But if I bring the dragon into here, I can actually then do a breath attack against all of these. The breath attack is... I think we'll just take it. So let's move this dragon up into here. We'll just blast all of those. Yeah, we froze 2 of them. That's good. Now this guy here, I wanted to use the immobilizing phase into here, which will do a bit of damage, and then I can still use other attacks back in here as well. It's been immobilized back in this other side, not that it matters that much. And then we've got this big attack in here as well. Destroy those walls. The dragon is still surrounded. We're very close now to getting some kills in here. So the dragon can do a tail swipe against those 2, or it can do like an actual big attack and pretty much wipe this one out. These both get flanking shots against it, which I don't know if I like that idea. How much damage are we going to do there? Not enough. That will be enough to kill this. So we'll take that. Okay, that one's down. That's good. Now we still actually even have a chilling phase in here, where I can slow some of the units down, but I'm not going to get the actual attack that I need. Got these coming this way. I'm going to have to start to move this one across. Now we do actually have the chilling burst at range 4. I've still got this lieutenant I can make use of with different things. I can go up against that one there. What do we have? There's a lot of different units around the place. These can ultimately do a big damage in here. 90%. Yeah, we can kill that one off. I'll just keep these coming up this way. these. The giant has got a whole range of stuff he can do. I don't really like our chances there. What we might do is actually bring in a tentacle. We also have the ice coffin, which is sort of tempting to use to protect the dragon. These can both do a lot of damage against the dragon. Then we've got these that can also then hit the dragon as well. Oh, actually, there we go. Catapults can't be used for a little while. So all the catapults won't be able to have the attack. So it's only going to be those two there that can really do anything. This one here, I don't think the Harrier can really do much with the net. But use the ice coffin. Now this one here as well, so that one can also, it won't do much damage. That one should still survive. If I just put this in here, it means that these guys have to deal with this. Just whittle away at the actual giant itself. If we move this one up into here, these should still, they've still got a hell of a lot of points. I'll do the enfeebling howl. Which does a lot of damage. There is a caltrop there. So you've got 6. If I move this one up and then just lock it in. And the penguins are still really quite strong. Just thread through the caltrops. Can't do a hell of a lot there. Move them down this way. Alright. Next unit. So these are all... I'll just get them to do what they're doing. So we can't do any more spell casting. That's pretty much it for this turn. So I am concerned about this dragon. And if we do lose it, we'll just do the replay, restart combat. If what I might do is I might just do a save here. You can do quick saves during the combat, which is great. So we've now done a quick save. I should have done that before this, but anyway, let's see how we go. We did constrict that one, which is good. They've been slowed. Taking a bit of damage. Big damage there. But this guy's now we're getting close to being able to hit this one. Again, it's distracted. Yeah, we're okay, I think. Little attack there. It's not enough. Yeah, we should be able to kill off the dragon this time. Sorry, the giant. Yeah, graze. So our dragon we now need to protect. But that is okay. We'll do another quick save here and come back to this position. We do have the freeze ability. 100% chance to freeze this one. So I want to weaken these as much as possible. I'll come back to that. Now that's one where I can move off and then do a freezing spell like somewhere else, so I can sort of just move in. Now ruts, can't use the Hex Pact at the moment. We do actually have this phase, leaving 1 action point. Got a 65% chance there, which I'm actually happy with. Did get weakened there, which is going to make that a little bit easier. This unit here has got a 65% to do a hell of a lot of damage. Nice. So that unit's now dead. Which means we've still got these. The Constrictor can actually now drag different units back away from this. So I can actually constrict this one away from the fight. And we can then do more damage here as well. Can almost kill that one off. Do have a charge strike here as well, where I can kill that unit off. I do have the tail swipe. I can kill that one off. I can kill that one off. Can't kill that one off. Now, when does this one get its shot? Yeah, next turn. I would like to be far enough away from all of these that they don't really get a chance to do much to me. Let's just do this. Okay, then we have the warrior. Can kill that unit off. This is the only one that can really do damage. This and this are the only ones that can do damage against the other thing. So I'm going to smash this one. Excellent. This dragon can come in and do big damage against the giant. Now we did block this one back in, so we've still got shots there. There is a retaliation there which will kill it, which I'm actually not unhappy with, so I think I'll still allow that to happen. So that one has been damaged a little bit. Bit of a shot there. You can't really sort of see what's happening down this other side. This lieutenant is bleeding and has been slowed, so we can't do anything. Can do big damage against this hero. Getting critical hits there, which is nice. I can kill kill that hero off. The afflicted there. I will actually bring in another of the tentacles. Almost down. There we go, we get the kill there. So you slip away. So you slip away. I just want to make sure it's not steadfast as well. God, it's got a lot of things, hasn't it? There we go, we can kill it now. There we are. So the giant is down. That's going to severely impact their overall happiness. What have we got there? There's a battlement there on fire. Start to bring the remorse down with this unit. Oh, critical. That was killed it. That's good. Bring that one up. So we can do a howl through there. Kill that unit. Is that enough to get them to run? Not yet. What I'd like to do is I'd like to stop this unit, I think. Graze. Alright, that's okay. That's everyone. These are starting to panic a bit now. So hopefully this thing will survive through the actual fight. I don't think anything can really reach it now. It's healing up each time anyway. Yes, not enough damage against it. Our units are very strong. That was a big attack. Okay. Bring that one down. So we had these units at the back here. Do more remorse there, but I'll just move these up. That one really can't do much. I'd like to smash those. I think we can do that over here. So we've still got the stone spirit. Can hit both of those. We can actually hit this one as well, fairly hard with Grum. Now I've still got decisive command here. But I could be within 4. So if I move to there, I can then do a big attack against that one. And then bring this one back out again. Let's do that. Now we can either kill that one or we can come back in and start to do damage in here. I'll take it for these. Kill that one off. This one here will do a bit of damage against us. Bring that one across. Again, not a real lot we can do at the moment. This warrior, we can do one of these howls. Kill that one off, and I can kill them off with pretty much anything. So here we can smash. %. That one was close to running anyway. Now it will run. So from there, 1, 2, 3. I can't get any of those. So I'll just kill it off. Put pressure on the others. I'm going to kill there. If we get the 40%, I get the kill there, which helps that one. But I think it's these that I need to actually damage. Just take the safe one. Then we have ruts coming back in as well. Only 25% chance there. I now have the Hex Pact. So I'll grab the Hex Pact on this unit. It's out of range. Oh no, we do have some there. Almost get the kill there. If I get a critical hit there, that would actually work out well. Only a graze. Did remove its defense a little bit there. That's pretty much all we can do, so we'll end our turn. It's okay. So try to move. This one's getting ready to run. And this is really now the end of them. Let Ruts have the final blast here. Awesome. Alright, so everything survived there. The dragon was a bit risky, taking it into that back line, which is often you get punished badly when you do that with units, but we were strong enough to be able to do it, so that worked out well. And we pick up a heap of stuff in here. So the Huntsman Blightbringer, the tier 3 Blight Bolts, Sharpened Sphere, Radiant Bolts, and then we've got the Enlightened Great Axe, which we don't really need. Hardy Plate, tier 4, that's good. And the Vampire Spider Mount as well. Very fast movement, cavalry type with barbed webs with life stealing. Yeah, that's all good. So let's just open up the hero screen and just see if there's any of these things we want for anyone. I'm happy with the Wyvern for him. We're going to get a better weapon for him anyway fairly soon. Although that is still damn good. That was actually good. That worked out fairly well. Go to everything in here. Go with the Hardy Plate. Confirm that. Everything else is good there. Now we are using a level 2 there. We've got some 3s in here now. Radiant Bolts. Blight Bolts. Yeah, I'll do the Sharpened Sphere. Let's use that one instead for Ruts. Confirm that one. Now, Began can also use the Huntsman's Blightbringer, which then gives me the chance to use a mount. Yeah, let's go that way. Now the Vampire Spider Mount is not something we need for him. Give a couple of Dire Bear mounts as well. Give you a Dire Bear for now. We'll confirm that one. Sick is the one that we probably want to now change this one over to the Vampire Spider Mount. This is still tier 3 as well. But this one we can use the Enfeebling Howl from a bit of distance. 2x cone, whereas the Spider Mount... webs, how far do they fire? It's a missile actually. It's a 2x cone. I'm more likely to have him with it, so let's go and switch that over. Confirm that. And Sev is still at this, which we can't change. So Grum we're happy with. The White Wolf there, I'm happy enough with that. Yep, so that's okay. We'll close all that off. Alright, celebrating the defeat of Horga Onyx the Trickster. So hold a parade to celebrate your triumphs, spare no expense. So we lose gold but get a heap of Imperium. Tap into the Fading Bloodthirst. Okay, we end up getting the dragon straight away. That's actually good. let's do that. So it brings us in. That's enough dragons now with everything that we've got. We'll start to move this one down. So he's now withdrawn into the void. And we'll vassalize this city. So we've now sort of really got the whole back end of the map under our control. And at this point, I don't think we can lose the game. So I don't know if I'll continue playing this one in this series. I'll probably just finish it off, just you know, doing when I've got nothing else to do. I don't think it's going to be. There's not going to be all that much interest with it. I wouldn't think after this, because these armies are just going to rampage. This point, so it becomes a bit of a ruffle stomp. So for saying time to reinstall Xenonauts 2. Had a peek at the old save file location, and it's been closer to 3 years since I played on some beta version. There we go. It's been in development for a long time. So we've captured this guy, captured that one as well. The remains of Haneri being collected, and one's been captured as well. So we've got a few of them. Bloodguard produced our Frost Dragon. Orders required. We've got a heap of them. And we then had the defeat of the final one. So I think I'll leave it here, guys. So thanks for watching. So being and saying I need a couple of achievements in this. I can get the intrigue event to pop. Can't get the intrigue event to pop for anything. I'm not sure what that is. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So best to save at the start of a turn, then do it different. Yes, that's true. Because if you're in the battles, you can do a lot of different things in through there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So I'll catch you guys later, and I will. I'll be back again. I may even be back later on today. I will be probably putting up one of the Cintopia videos, I think, today as well. I'm really looking forward to being able to sort of live stream that game. I haven't figured out if it's a good DasTactic game yet or not. I don't think it is, because the whole idea is that you are resurrecting souls, so I wouldn't want to be banning people all the time. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll see how things go. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow if you're around, or even later on today. We'll see how we go. I'm back for Fortress Friday, says Began. Yeah, it must be getting closer. I mean, I've sort of wanted to let that one just go for a little bit because the numbers were dropping right off. But if we sort of start another run, that would be fun. I keep on sort of seeing all the updates coming in for it. So, yeah, I do love playing that game. But it might be a week or two before we actually get back to that one, I think. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.